All right, we'll go ahead and get it rocking. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Life of Champ podcast, episode number 49. On today's topic, we're going to talk about as a man or as a woman, you have to compete. So that is the topic for today. KJ, what's good with you, my dog? Appreciate you for stopping by. Of course, always coming in clutch. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start it. If you guys have any questions that you want us to answer, by the way, make sure to go and leave it down in the comments as well. All right. Obviously, I have my guest right here, Cam. For the people that don't know you, Cam, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Cam, hoop sometimes,
Hoop sometimes, work sometimes.
work sometimes. We
My
just
boy.
out here thriving.
There you go. Out here thriving. There you go. Yeah, Cam. We met about a few months ago at the gym. You know, just chopping it up, hooping. So that's a little backstory of how we met. So, him in the chat, yes sir. Cam looking at. Hey, get on his head. Get on his head, Heem.
Hey, come on, Heem. We ain't got to do that right now.
Hey, he said we ain't got.
That's uncalled for.
Hey, Heem. Hey. Damn, hey,
Thank you.
relax. He been on.
Damn.
This is third time. This is
That's
third
my
time.
third time. I'm a.
He's a vet, bro. All right, Anthony, what's good, man? Appreciate everyone for coming in, man. Anthony, I haven't seen your ass in here in about 7 years, my G. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and make him a mod. So, Anthony, if you see any bullshit, you go ahead and kick people the fuck out. Appreciate it. Let me see if I can do it right here.
This man said kick him out.
Yeah, I gotta have some people in here that'll go ahead and kick people's ass out if they. I've had some people say some crazy shit. Get him out of here. Get his ass out of here. Throw him out. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. All right. So like I said, today's topic is going to be talking about competition and how we're all in competition all the time, whether you would like to admit it or whether we would not like to admit it, right? So first things first, Cam. With competition, we're in an ongoing competition to try to get our wife or to try to get our husband. What do you think about that?
That's facts, though. I mean, every dude's competing with other guys to get who they think will be their wife and the mother of their children, and vice versa. Every woman's trying to compete with other women to try and compete for the man that'll father their children. So, every dude, it's a different kind of competition, though, for men and women.
Yeah, I agree.
For women, you just got to look good. For men, you got to do everything else. Money up. You got to have confidence, personality,
Get your status up.
all
too.
this extra stuff. For a woman, you just got to look good. That's it. It's that simple, and it's a little fucked up, but that's just how it is.
Hey, that's just how it is, right? And I'm trying to think. All right, what are other qualities that women realistically, obviously besides looking good, because looking good is majority of the battle. I'll say that's if you look good, it's probably like 80 or 90% of the footwork, right?
Yeah.
But the rest of the way, right? What else would you need to have as a female to really compete and thrive in your competition? Hold on, you're gonna be competing on getting women. Yes and no, but here's the thing. It's just it's the outcome. It's the result, right? I'm not saying we're in like I said that's kind of the point I was trying to get across, right? We're competing with getting women, whether we would like to admit it or not, right? We're building ourselves up to compete to try to get women. That's what it comes down to. I know some people don't like to phrase it that way, or some people don't like to think of it that way, but that's ultimately what it is. Why are you trying to get your money up? Are you doing it just for you? If you had no woman in your life for the rest of your life, are you going to be okay with that? No. Just keep it 1,000, right? Why would you be trying to get your status up? For only one reason. Obviously having status is nice, but a repercussion of that is getting women, right? Or any other thing, like why are you working on your body? You're doing it for yourself ultimately. You're doing it for longevity, health wise, whatever. But at the end of the day, part of it is going to be to attract a better looking female. It's just part of competition. What did I say before that, Kim?
What other things do women need other than just looks?
All right,
Is what
do you
you're
think
kinda
about-
going
what do you-
for.
What do you think about that? What are some other things realistically? If a woman was trying to thrive in her competition, obviously let's just say she looked like a 7, and she wants to try to compete with girls that look like maybe like 8 or 9s. What would she have to do?
So my personal opinion, you gotta have a personality. I
Okay.
mean, if I'm having a conversation with you, it can't be like I'm talking to this fucking wall right here.
Hey,
You gotta be able to talk, have a conversation, and even like caring and stuff too. Like, if I got shit going on, you're gonna sit there and listen, not just drop all your shit on me. Obviously, that's what a man's job is.
Yeah, there's a time and a place though, right?
Yeah, but like dudes got shit going on too. They don't talk about it as much. So having the ability to listen and um to the whole like caring nature of it too. But the biggest thing is just have a fucking personality.
Okay.
Be a little bit more outgoing. That's just me personally. Gotta be able to have a damn conversation.
I agree. One thing that I just thought of right now, and this will put you in a better position as a woman, right? We're giving advice to women right now, right? You have to be able to support him in everything he does, right? And that'll put you, and I would say not only support, but you have to enthusiastically support them. So if you look good and you enthusiastically support your man, you're gonna be doing way better than majority of women.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, kind of support them on whatever they have going on, goals, plans, everything like that. Be able to be like, yes, like you got this shit, but the way of going about it instead of like, oh yeah, you got it, you can do it. Be like supportive behind it.
Yeah,
Be kind
exactly.
of the what do I say? Oh, fuck. Kind of be like a backbone to it.
Yeah, to an extent, right?
Yeah.
So like, if I had to give some advice, right? Okay, let's just say your man he works out, right? And he doesn't always cook his meal preps, right? If you want to help him out with his goal and be the biggest supporter that he possibly can be, and outcompete these other women, you might want to go ahead and consider cooking his meal preps because that'll put him in a better position, not only for you, not only for your relationship, but for your man as well.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's just an example, of course, but supporting in any way you can in order to make your man thrive at what he's trying to do. Heem, I want to get you started on that one. Go ahead. What you think, Heem? What you think, Heem? We'll get Heem's opinion here in a second. But yeah, competing as a man, right? Obviously, you had mentioned Cam. You have to do everything else to compete. What would be your advice for men trying to go ahead and compete with other men? What are some key fundamental things that you think they need to do in order to be in a better spot than most men?
I would say first things first, just focus on yourself. Don't worry about that shit. That shit will come later on, right? Get like career path set up. I mean, we're at the age where it's like you're not in high school no more. You kind of got figure some shit out with your life.
Yeah, you gotta have some structure and some some planning to an extent.
Yeah, have some structure with your life set up, whether it's school, trade school, career path where you kind of progressively go up with it.
Yeah.
Kind of get that shit figured out first before you even worry about trying to find your wife for later on. So I'd say that's first and foremost, find yourself before you find someone else.
I agree.
Kind of just go with that. I say big thing is the gym. That's more. I go to the gym more for myself than anything. More for my mind
For
space.
the mental, yeah.
For the mental, then I'm doing this shit because I want to look good, like feel good, like that comes along with it. But for me, it's more for the mental aspect of it. Like, damn, I'm like actually staying consistent with it too. Like seeing the progress going along. Like,
yeah, you see the visual representation of the progress over time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I see where I'm coming from, I see where I'm at, and I have a picture of where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of setting that goal. But like going back, set goals for yourself. Whether that's I need to get to school to get this job that I want. I want to, if you're still living at home, I want to move out by this time. Kind of just set those little goals and then focus on trying to find a woman later on. Because that shit will come. I mean,
yeah, there's always going to be time, and specifically for men, you can wait longer than women can.
Yeah.
If my advice to women, if you were young, let's just say age of 18 through 25, you should be trying to look for a man. You should try to look for your husband right then. In that period of time, you're going to be in your best position to find the most high quality man in that period of time. And if you choose to wait, you might not be able to attract as high of a quality of a man. If I'm going to be honest with you, but if you're a man, you obviously can wait till 40s, 50s, and you could still find a wife, realistically speaking, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna struggle. You might even be in a better position. But obviously, would I recommend that for men? No, I wouldn't say wait till you're fucking 40 or 50 to find your wife. I wouldn't recommend that. But we do have a different ability to do that. So that is something that also needs to be taken into account.
Yeah, I mean, going back on that, like, for women, you wait longer, you go through the whole phase sleeping around, you're gonna bring across lower quality of guys, especially once you get to the point after all that, like, oh, I want to get married now. As much,
Good fucking luck, me dog.
yeah, as much as like it's a minimal thing, like no dude's gonna want to marry you if you got a body count higher than 50. No dude's gonna be like, nah. That's always a thought in the back of their head, like, that shit's a little weird.
It's a little like I said, they're gonna make them think, right? And another thing I want to mention with that is a lot of women. We get into this a little bit right here. We're getting a little bit off topic. We'll get into this right here, right? A lot of women think that just because they get a lot of attention, that they can still attract a man for a relationship. When in reality, majority of the attention women get is obviously just sexual attention. It's not anything more than that. But you see women time and time again having this inflated sense of ego just because they get, let's just say, some DMs, hella of attention, right?
Yeah,
Whatever it is. But what you need to realize, which women need to realize in general, is it actually relationship attention? And for the most part, it's not.
I'd say 9 times out of 10, it's not.
No, it's not.
More so, I'm just trying to stake my dick in you.
That's it. You're just trying to hit it for the one time. That's it. Still hit though. Yes, sir. Okay, let me get into the comments. Yeah, hey, y'all need to fucking relax, big dog. Hold on. Wait. Anthony, I see that. I see the facts on that. Anthony. All right, so let me go ahead and read the comments, right? Man, don't get me started on that one. I'm reading Heems real quick. The move right there is a power play on God's supremely slept on. I think you're talking about supporting your man. I think that's what he's talking about. And I definitely agree. Slept on for sure. She need to be feminine, which is a character trait that's been lacking more and more recently. Yes, I agree with you, Anthony, completely. And he was saying, adding that to, being a supporting woman with a personality who looks good, who's also feminine. And I would suggest that has to be part of the personality in order for you to really thrive as a woman and being able to compete with other women. And his point is, the point I'm pretty sure he's trying to make is, like I said, it's lacking right now in society. So you see women that are acting more masculine and, I don't need a man, all this garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. Let me say that right. So, having that being a thing that's worth standing out, I definitely agree with you on that one. What do you think about that, Cam?
I mean, yeah, because the whole concept of, like, oh, men are trash, like, I don't need them, it's like, you can only get so far off your looks. You're only going to make it so far before you got to actually do something.
Get that reality check for the one time.
Once you get to that point where, those looks ain't getting you very far anymore, it's like, what you going to do after that? You have not set yourself up for anything other than riding on good looks. You have no personality, because once those looks fade, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Well, let me see what he has to say. That's true, but another factor that affects the logic of that plan is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which I've seen the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Have you ever seen that before?
I have not.
Okay, I can pull it up right now for you if you would like. Give me 1 second. Hold on, I want to see what he has to say though. Can escape and bypass the human psyche sometimes, man. I agree with you. Obviously, that is nothing more than a person's idea that he came up with, which I'll pull it up right now just for podcast sake. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, that whole concept of I don't need a man, men are trash. It's like, okay, see what happens. Because realistically, men could go on without a woman their whole life. Obviously, it's not ideal. It's not what most guys want, but it's like, you could do it, right?
And here's the thing, right? Before I pull this shit up, right? I agree with you. 1,000%. And you have to take it into account this right here, right? If men had that same point of view, I don't need a woman. I got my hand. I don't need a woman. I can make my own money. If men had that same point of view, the society would be completely fucking thrashed. Let's keep it at 1,000, right? And women get away with that nowadays.
Yeah.
And no, I would say no consequences. Realistically, it's a dumb mindset to have in general. And my opinion on this, and some people would disagree, which I don't understand. Men need women, women need men, and the opposite. Okay, whatever you're attracted to, you need you need that in your life. You can't bypass and live regularly without that. And people think that you can somehow manage to do that, which is bullshit.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. I mean, I was thinking about this. It's less so like you need the relationship for for sexual desires type things. It's more so having someone of opposite sex that's there for you, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
the
unless you-
comfort. It's the comfort aspect.
or whatever you're into. It's more the comfort in having that like backbone, like I said before, like having someone there for you, kind of a thing. Like I feel like it's more important for women less so than men, just because men can kind of. I mean, how do I put this?
Think that one through, Cam.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably hold off on that one. But
All right.
men can thrive a little bit more than women can on their own.
I
my
agree,
opinion.
1,000%. All right, so this is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Self-actualization, top one. Desire to become the most that one can be. Second one on the pyramid is going to be esteem, respect, self-esteem, status, recognition, strength, and freedom. Love and belonging being the next one. Friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection. For sure, it's up there. It's up there. Um, Safety, personal security, employment, resources, health, and property, and psychological needs being the last one, which I want to say that might be first. It progresses from top to bottom. I think I agree with that. I'm pretty sure that's right. Psychological needs: air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, and reproduction, sex. Which
Yeah.
I'll just say I don't understand how you would. Okay, fair enough. All right, so that's what it is. So what do you think about that? You want to see it again?
Yeah. Let me read it real quick.
All right, got you. All right, let me get into the comments while he's reading that shit. Can't escape and bypass the human psyche sometimes. I agree with you. I agree with you. It sounds good to be able to focus on life/career development without searching for your wife until 30 or 40. Yeah, I would say it's not something I would recommend for somebody. That's the only way I can really put it. And like Cam had mentioned, it is something that you can definitely do as a man and get away with it a lot more than a woman can. You can obviously prolong, push that back as far as you would like realistically as a man, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend that. All right, reminds me of an Instagram post I saw that said, "The more miles a car has, the less it's worth." The post wasn't about cars. Anthony, I like that shit. I agree with you. Anthony, here's the thing. That's why we need you in here every fucking podcast, G. Because he fucking be spitting them damn facts. All right. Yes, they don't need one until they do. Exactly. My God, Anthony spitting facts, boy. Hey, he's spitting facts. What do you think about that, Cam?
I mean, yeah. They don't need a man until
They do.
it comes down to it, and they need one.
Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right, man.
Let's put it this way. So, men, how many, like police officers, for example, how many women do you know that are cops?
Well, I don't want to get into this. I'll get canceled.
I'm just
I
saying,
get deep into this shit.
I'm just saying. So there's less.
Not many. I would say
Exactly.
maybe like one for every maybe 20 or 30 cops.
Exactly. So, I mean, let's put it this way. If you got a small town, right?
'Kay.
Your police force is all men.
'Kay.
Someone breaks into your house, you're getting robbed, whatever.
'Kay.
We're going to call the police.
'Kay.
Oh, I don't need a man to come. I need a woman to come. You fucked.
You're fucked, he said.
So they're not going to put it in that. They're not going to say, oh, I need a woman cop to come, not a male cop, if they're fucking calling the police.
It's not going to matter, right?
It's not going to matter. So they don't want a man until they need one for.
Until they need one, like
So they need one. Yeah. Literally until they need one, then they're not going to want one.
Another thing I want to talk about this right here. You can give me this. I want to know your opinion on this as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is off topic, but we'll talk about this shit. Women hate toxic masculinity nowadays, right? Somebody breaks into your house, you're gonna call a cop. Toxic masculinity is going to be used to try to diffuse the situation. There's nothing you can do about that. So you're gonna say I don't want toxic masculinity within society until you need it.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm like, man. Hey, it's true though. Like I said, they use violence, they use excessive force to try to obviously get their way. That's part of being a toxic masculine role figure, right? I thought that was interesting right there. I thought about that the other day. I was like, man, until they need it though.
Yep.
Anthony's spitting facts.
So they fuck men, kill all men until you need one.
Until
like,
until World War happens, and then what?
Yeah. I'd love to see that.
We don't need men. Fucking society's trashed after that. Good luck. Good luck with that shit. Came from the bottom, and now he's here. Exactly. He's here now. All right. So getting back into it, is there anything? Okay, so for men, I don't know if we finished this point right. what are some qualities that? But I know you said the gym, right? You said getting your career on point.
Mhm.
Another thing I want to mention, which I feel like kind of goes under the rug sometimes, is going to be finding your purpose as a man. I feel like ever since I found my purpose, and with my interactions with women, I feel like it's been a lot more of a fluid interaction rather than me just like aimlessly trying to go at this life and trying to just figure the shit out as I go through. Right. I'm a person who found my purpose. Let's just say like I think maybe like 2 years ago, and with that being said, I feel like it's extra level of security and comfort when a woman knows that's what I'm trying to pursue, and that's my actual purpose of life.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's something that doesn't get talked about. It can easily get lost in the career and your purpose in life and career is not the same thing. They're two different things. You have to figure out what your life purpose is, and you obviously have to figure out what career path you want to go towards, and you also want to make sure that the career path you choose is in a line and acting in accordance to your purpose as well. What do you think about that, Cam?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's got their personal purpose, what their purpose of life is, and then career wise. I mean, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do to get your money up, what you're gonna do for supporting a family later on. I mean, I feel like they go hand in hand, but they're also two completely different things. So it is important to focus on that.
Okay, I agree. Um, yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think. What is something else that a man could do that would separate them and make them different when it comes to trying to attract or trying to compete against other men for the same woman. Let's just say that.
Um, One thing I've kind of noticed is don't don't compete, don't try for them because apparently they always want the one who aren't interested in them, right? They don't want
Fucking toxic. That's toxic, Cam. Come
they.
on now.
I mean, they don't want the ones that are like
Cam's fucking spitting
constantly
facts.
bugging them, like shit like that. They want the one that wants nothing to do with them. So you play it that way, play your cards right, might work out.
Play your cards right. Heem, get on this fucking guy's head. Get on his head. I know Heem hates that shit. Heem hates that shit
I'm
so
just
much.
saying.
No, no. You're right though. No, you're right.
That's the way it works, though. That's the problem. That's where the issue lies. Is that's how society is kind of changed shit now. That's how they want it to be.
People love what they can't have.
Yeah, that's literally the saying it comes down to.
I'll spare him for now.
I was about to say, I'll flame your fucking calves.
Hey, Heem, get on. Heem, violation, dog. Hammer teaching me the facts that I need to put into my game. Hey, facts. Because I'll drive over there myself. Get your ass over here, Heem. Get your ass over here, then. He's talking about the calves, my G. Hey, yo.
Ramen-
You better get his ass.
Ramen noodle legs, buddy.
Hey, Heem, you better get your ass over here right now. Straight violating that man. My God. All right. All right. I'm trying to think. Another thing that would separate you from the competition. Like I can't get over the fucking toxic shit that you just fucking said.
I mean, it's
No,
not.
he's right.
That's
You're
the
right.
problem, though. That is the way it works. That's the what I'm. It's just that's not the way it should be, but that's the way it works.
That's just how the dice roll, man.
It's just how the cookie crumbles.
That's what I'm saying, though. What I will say to that is, hopefully, the woman that you're trying to compete for is not with the games, and that's probably going to be Heem's meta point, right? Is try to find women that are not intimidated or not intimidated. They're wiser than just trying to play a game. He's spitting facts. He is spitting facts.
Hey, this is just observations.
It's not Kareem. He's trying to spit bars in here right now. Damn, he's trying to spit bars. Okay.
Hey, I'm not saying that's just how it is. That's just my observation from sitting back watching this shit. That's just how it is.
He's saying he doesn't play his cards like that, but he says
Yeah,
he's seen people play their cards like that, and it might be favorable.
I've just sat back and observed that kind of action working.
All right, so when it comes to women that do get off to that, because there's women that get off to that, is it better off? It's better off, obviously, not to deal with women like that, right?
Yeah, of course. It's not even worth your time at that point. If that's how they,
It's a maturity thing, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. And as one person like to say, maturity comes with age.
Yes and no. Yes and no, right?
You know that story, right?
Maturity comes with age. Yes.
Someone said they more mature than me because they're older than me. That's not quite how it flies, but
That's not how it works, big dog. You're right. It's not how it works, man.
that's why they said that.
Crazy. Fucking, man, KJ's trying to spit bars in here. All right. I'm trying to think. Besides the toxic aspect, like I said, hopefully you're dealing with a high quality woman that does not get off to that shit. Because I know women get off to that shit. It's ridiculous. But other than that, if I had any more advice for a man, that would separate you, I would say, just having structure within your life, have priorities, have things that you're working towards, have goals. There's a lot of men that are, like we mentioned earlier, just kind of aimlessly kind of going through life, and it's not something that women are exactly attracted to. They're attracted to that structure because most women lack that, so they're looking for that in their partner. Like I said, have structure, have your goals, have your habits in place that are immovable habits. So something that you always do, regardless of if somebody's in your life or not, right? Things that, like I said, are a part of your character. So, like, let's just say, for example, going to the gym. This is one of those habits that you 100% need as a man. And I talked about this on my last podcast, but to not get into it too much. But basically, one of these things that you need to have set within your routine that is going to allow a woman to, kind of easily get into your life without having, to babysit you, damn near.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you gotta have that. You gotta have some sort of outlook on life where you have goals and what you're trying to do. You
I
can't
agree.
just be going through life just kind of moseying on through however it goes. You gotta have some sort of plan, because I mean that's just going back to just that's how you can attract a female. I guess is you have a goal for yourself, and if they come along, cool. If not, you still have that goal for yourself set where you're like, I'm gonna do this so I can get here. You have that goal set in the background, and if one comes along, cool, that helps out. It's nice. If not, you still have your plan that you're going for.
For sure, for sure. I'm already 30 minutes in. Ain't no fucking way. That's what I'm saying, though. All right. The next thing I want to get into, like, so do you have any more points within competing for your partner?
No, I think that's just the way society has been, the way it's always gonna be. Is you're gonna be competing with other guys for the woman you want. Even when you do get them, you're still gonna be competing.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Even when you think the competition's over, it's still not over. There's still guys preying on your downfall. There's still guys that are gonna slide in the DMs. If y'all ever wake up, here's the thing. I'm sure there's plenty of guys that are like thinking right now to themselves, man. Hey, once she's single, guess what? I'm about to be in them DMs. I'm about to be shooting my shot. Kobe fadeaway. Crazy.
Over the backboard.
Over the back. He said, that's crazy.
I mean, that's just the way it's always gonna be. I mean, you can be dating for 4 years. Every dude's still gonna be like, I'm waiting for my shot. You're still gonna be competing no matter what.
Shoot or shoot, Cam. You know that.
Exactly.
You know that better than anybody. Shoot or shoot, big dog. Come on, no.
I know that from a different aspect of what that term means, but
Hey, corner from the three, you be good. All right. Drake said, people like you more when you working towards something, not when you have it. Shit, he's spitting facts. He's spitting facts. Shout out to Drake and shout out to him, of course. Come on now. But yeah, you're gonna be in constant competition even when you have a relationship. Like I said, there's gonna be people, that could easily, I won't say easily, that are, like I said, they're preying on your downfall. Pretty much, that's what it is, right? They're praying for your relationship to go to shit and for them to shoot their shot, or there's plenty of, I'm sure the women do the same shit. Oh yeah, I see a man, he's attractive, he's in a relationship. When he's single, I'm gonna do what it takes in order to get him. I'm gonna whatever it's gonna take to go ahead and attract him, right?
yeah.
Competition never ends. And that's why if you have a woman, never fall off, never get too comfortable, because if you fall off and get comfortable,
Done.
you're done.
Game over.
Like Cam said. All right. Anything more you want to talk about that?
I mean, I feel like that goes with every aspect of life, though. You're always gonna have someone wanting what you have,
Mm-hmm.
aspiring. But I feel like, for me personally, that's something I'm working for, is to have people look at me and be like, I want what you have, whether it's job, like relationship, life, just whatever. Like, kind of having that status to be like, I hope that people are like sitting back, like, damn, I'm trying to get to that point, or I'm hoping something bad happens so I can take what you have. Because, like, I feel like you've hit a success part like you've successfully done life correctly if you have people looking at you like, I hope you fail. I hope shit hits the fan for you. I want to take what you have. I feel like that means you're doing something right, in my personal opinion.
I 100% agree. Fucking Anthony got unlimited fucking. Y'all got unlimited bars in this motherfucker. I swear to God. Future said it best. Bitch, don't get too comfortable. Spitting facts, man. But yeah, no, you should definitely strive to get to where people are definitely preying on your downfall, like Cam had mentioned, right? And just touching on that a little bit, right? It's all about just trying to move your way up into different hierarchies, whether it's the gym, obviously, bottom of the hierarchy being, people that just started, and the top of the hierarchy being, I don't know, bodybuilders or somebody just looks good in the gym, right? Just finding your way up those hierarchies, and like he said, having people pray on your downfall, but stay up. Hey, hey, sounds about right. But yeah, getting into the next thing I want to talk about for the podcast. Yeah, there's this notion within society that people just don't want to compete, or they want to isolate themselves from the competition, or they think that it's something that they can possibly do, when in reality it's impossible. What do you think about that, Cam?
Life is centered around competition. No matter what you do, you're always going to be competing for something. You're going to be competing for the girl you want, the job you want, the life you want. It's just the whole. We kind of talking about this before. The whole idea of participation medals is kind of fucked us on that. Just giving, oh, you tried, here's a medal, like, good job. No, fuck that.
No.
That shit's stupid, because now you got soft-ass people that don't want to compete for shit, that aren't really out here busting their ass to get the shit they want, because, oh, participation medal, yay, I tried. No, fuck you. You gotta.
He said, fuck you. Exactly, I agree.
Hey, Ricky Bobby said it best, if you ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last. It sounds about right. Man, y'all got unlimited quotes, unlimited fucking bars, damn near. But yeah, no, he's 100% right. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the participation. What that does to society, right? It allows you being content with losing.
Mm-hmm.
And in this life, you should not be content with losing. Being like you said, if you're not first, you're last. You should not be content with just settling and not trying to improve and not trying to thrive. Because the second that you fall into those mindsets of just being content with losing and being content within the situation that you have, is when your downfall begins. Is when everything that you know and love starts to crumble. And that is just the reality of life. That is just the reality of life. And I think it's just goofy that shit is even okay or like pushed. You see coaches coaching kids, oh yeah, it doesn't matter who wins or loses, it matters if you have fun. Fuck no. If you're not trying to win, then what the fuck are you doing, guy? What are you doing? Cam, we talked about this. We talked about this shit. If you're not trying to win, then what are you realistically doing?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that before with just even like playing basketball at the gym. Like, obviously, we're not in there trying to get scholarships, whatever it ain't as important as it was in high school to try and show out. But like, I mean, they're working out, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still trying to win. I mean, yes, it's the whole, oh, I'm only here for cardio, because I mean, I'm not really out here busting my ass to try and get scholarship for basketball, whatever. I'm just out here because I want to fucking win.
Like, trying to compete. It
is the most minute things, but I don't want to lose. I don't like losing. And that's anything. Like, with playing basketball in the gym, just stupid little shit like that, I ain't losing.
Yeah, I like that. He said, I do not like losing. He said, I do not like losing. People are okay with losing. How the fuck are you okay with losing?
Because the participation. Oh, you tried. You had fun.
Congratulations. Here's a gold star.
Yeah,
here's a cookie.
Here's a medal. You tried. No, fuck that. Once you have that feeling of what it's like to lose and what it's like to win,
it's different. It's different.
Like, because when I did sports growing up, it was, you are playing to win. Like, fuck this. You're not. Oh, I mean, yes, it was like, oh, you're kids, so like you're here to have fun, but like they still pushed to win.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
So like, I feel like nowadays when kids in sports and stuff, they don't do that. So now it's like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm still trying to win, because the feeling of winning is so much. Even in second place, like, cool second place, but like, nah, you could have done better. You could have got first. I don't give a fuck. You could have got first. Like, the whole notion of like, oh, well, you tried. You guys had fun. There's no winners, no losers. No. Don't fly.
And another thing that you need to take into account when it comes to that, right, is the entire, like, the work ethic that goes behind that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's something that kind of goes under the rug as well. Like, if you do not have the mindset to win, and you have the mindset to have fun or whatever the fuck we've been talking about, right? You know, just being content with losing or being content with being average, right? If you have that mindset, your work ethic is you really just you're okay with just doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be a flawed mindset that you maintain your entire life. You're just, like I said, you're just gonna be content. You're gonna be complacent. And like I said, if you're trying to achieve anything that's worth having in this life, you're going to need to strive for greatness, essentially, right? No matter how cliche it sounds, right? You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to strive for greatness.
Yeah, it's just a mindset everyone's got to have. Like, it changes your day to day mindset of striving to be better, to be the best, to get first place, as you will. Like, it's the mindset of people who go through the day just like, oh, I'm okay, I tried, compared to the people that are like, nah, I'm out here trying to win. I mean, even like, I don't, you notice it probably when you're working at the gym. You could tell the people that were just there because they're like, oh, I went to the gym today, woohoo. Or the people that are there like, I'm working on something. I'm here to get my shit done.
Fighting demons, baby.
Yeah, like
Fighting
they're
demons,
fighting
exactly.
demons. You can tell the difference between the two people. That the ones that are here like, oh yeah, I made it to the gym today, or the people that are like, I'm here to bust my ass, barely be able to move on my way out of here, because I want to be better. Like, you can tell the difference, and that goes with every aspect of life. Can kind of fall into that. Like, you can always tell the people that are just doing it because, oh, they're having fun, they're trying, and the people that are actually doing this shit because they want to get better.
And who gets farther?
The people who bust their ass to get the shit that they want.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
don't get complacent, don't get comfortable. They're always striving to be better. Those are the people that are always going to make it further.
Exactly. I don't know anybody personally that has something worth having, that has all those mindsets that come with the participation trophies and all this bullshit, right? I don't know anybody that's done great things that has, oh yeah, we're just doing this for fun. I'm just going into the gym to try to get my workout in, and that's just it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no. And you don't see anybody achieve anything great with those mindsets. They're complete garbage. They're complete garbage long term.
Yeah, those are always the people that fall into the background. But the problem is they're comfortable with that.
They're NPCs, my guy.
No, for real, fucking NPCs. They're comfortable with that. That they're okay with just being, oh, well, I tried, I did what I could. Nah, you always want to. There's always something you could do better. No matter fucking what it is you're doing, job, work, life, whatever the fuck. There's always something you can be doing better.
Facts.
And people that get comfortable, like, they don't do anything spectacular. They're just average. You're fucking average Joe Schmo that just go through life like, oh, I tried.
Which we do need those people in this life, but realistically, you shouldn't. That's not ideal. No one says, "Oh, I want to be average." Like, no, you might live an average life, but your ideal is never going to be, "Oh yeah, I want to be average." It shouldn't be, at least, fucking very least. All right, the next thing I want to get into. Okay, well, kind of the fucking same thing, right? Competing in the workplace, right? Like Cam said, people are going to want to take your spot in this life, and you're going to need to evaluate to see if you are acting in accordance that's going to put you in the best position possible to maintain your spot. And if you're not, then you're obviously going to need to adjust something. But like Cam said, somebody wants your spot. Somebody wants to be where you're at. Yeah. Cam, what do you think about that, man?
I mean, if you sit back and look at your life right now, job, career, whatever, and you don't think like, there isn't anybody that wants his spot. There isn't anybody that's trying to take what I have. You ain't doing shit right. If you sit back and look at like the job I have right now, if you sit and look like, nobody wants this, like there ain't anyone out here trying to get what I have, you ain't doing this shit right. You got something, you're living complacent, you're okay with what you have. But if you sit back and look like, I see people that would love to be where I'm at right now, then I mean you're doing something right. So with work, I mean that's, like I said, strive to be the person other people want to be. Trying to sit back and be like, yeah, I know there's people that are sitting here looking at me like I want what you have, career wise, life wise. But then you also look at it like I bust my ass to be here. I didn't just mosey my way up in here. No, you bust your ass to get to where you are, to have those people sit there and look at you like, damn, I wish I could have what they have. That's what I strive for, and that's what I feel like everybody in life should be like that. Should strive to be the person other people wish they could be.
Life would be so much better if everybody had that mindset, right? Because it would make like I said, the default mindset would be, trying to strive for greatness. And if it was like that, you're just going, everything would be better. Everything would be better. Companies would be better, leaders would be better, employees would be better. Everything would be better. It would be tough. It'd be tough.
But that's where the fun comes in.
But that's where the fun comes in. Exactly. But like I said, it doesn't allow you to have that average mindset. And even though we are competing with everything, like I said, there's still majority of people, like I said, NPCs that are still not. They're stuck in that same programming that we mentioned earlier. So if you just have a difference in mindset, you're going to be better off than most people. Like I said, over like a span of like let's say 10 years. If you just have a difference of mindset, you're gonna be ahead of 50% of people just off of that.
Yeah.
Embracing competition, exactly.
There's people that run from that shit. And that's the people that are the fucking NPCs. I'm cool, I'm okay where I'm at. I'm alright. If I go further, cool. Now you gotta embrace competition. You always gotta thrive for it, want it.
Yeah, you should be. And I do think that there's a fundamental flaw within people that are not competitive at all. That have no competitive edge. That have no. Like I said, it's a work ethic thing. I think that's what it comes down to. But through my analysis, right? If you do not have a competitive bone in your body, I do think that there is a fundamental flaw.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm gonna say that as a man, okay, I can understand women not wanting to be in competition, and they have the luxury of okay, maybe if they don't want to have that super competitive mindset, they might not have any or might not have as much disadvantages as a man might have, right? But as a man, you should be at least doing one thing, a few things. Like I said, whether it's video games, whether it's fucking playing sports, whether it's like I said, working out in the gym, just something that is going to force you to compete, right? Not enough do for real, and that's not that life has to be competition, but we can't deny the natural existence of it in multiple factors of society, for sure. I agree with that 1,000%. Like I said, it's me versus me, which is true, right? Which is true to an extent, but at the end of the day, it's you versus everybody else.
Yeah.
Of course, you want to compete against yourself, be better than who you were yesterday, but you still gotta have that killer mindset of what. Yeah, I'm gonna be better than I was yesterday, but I also want to be better than this guy right next to me. And I ain't talking about you, Cam. I'm just saying
we can. That's how it's gonna be. We can do.
Hey, he said, hey, if you want to smoke, hey, we got it right here.
And that's the shit that right there is what people don't have. Is like how you just said, even though that's not even what you meant by it, but still that like instinct into me be like, okay,
all right, let's get it.
So for example with that, like kind of what Heem said, like embracing competition, right? So I worked the other day, and some new dude that works there was kind of talking some jazz. We were talking about basketball, and he's like, oh, you don't want that. I was like,
bring it here. He said.
I said, right now we can fucking run this shit right now. I was like, he's like, oh, let's do it tomorrow. I was like, fuck no, you're talking shit right now. We're gonna do this shit right now.
Right now.
I was like, no, I gotta. Now you. I was like,
you better back it up, and you better be ready. Because if you ain't,
I was like, if you're gonna start talking like that, I'm running that shit right now. Like it. That was just like the competitor in me.
Instinct. It's just instinct.
The competitive nature of me just came out, and I was just like, no, we're fucking doing this shit right now. I was like, I don't care. We're doing this right now. I was like, you don't start saying stuff, talking, oh, I'd whoop your ass. Like, oh, you don't want this right now. I'll be like, all right. I may not always have the ability to back it up, but I'm fucking going to go out swinging.
That's for damn sure. And there's so much beauty in that. Like, for example, right? Me, Cam, and the boy John. Shout out to John. I know his name. I know he ain't watching this, but shout out to John. We were hooping the other day.
Lace him up, buddy.
Exactly, right?
Put your dukes up.
Exactly. We were hooping, right? And, we didn't have the most favorable outcome. But we're like, we got to run that shit back. We got to have same teams, same everything. That competitive aspect is such a beautiful thing that people neglect nowadays, which I don't understand. If you had that same average ass mindset in the caveman days, you also be dead.
Oh fuck, minutes. Well, like
exactly.
Going back, kind of what you were saying with us the other night was like, so we went in there at 9:00.
Yeah.
Right, and I told myself going into it, I'm leaving at midnight. I had to be up at 4:30 the next morning, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
I was like, all right, I gotta leave before midnight so because I had to be up at 4:30. Like you said, favors weren't going our way. We said 2:30. I'm damn near 3:00.
Yeah.
I fucking woke up 4:30 and did that shit the next morning.
There you go. You gotta handle your business, man. He said, "Oh yeah, we gotta run this shit back, fellas. We gotta run this shit back."
I was like, I don't give a fuck if I gotta be up in 2 hours. We are doing this shit right now still.
She has a great time, fellas. Great time,
It's
but
a good
yeah,
night. That next morning was tough, but
you're here still. You're here, so you're good.
yeah.
Best believe once they start talking shit, I'm coming for the fucking head. Yes, sir, Anthony. That's Anthony right there. That's Anthony. That sums up his entire fucking character in one quote. Right? Yeah, that's what it is. What it is, man. Yeah.
It's like I'm a pretty level-headed person for the most part, but once you start talking some shit about competition, it's raps. Like you said, I'm coming for your fucking head.
Exactly. And here's the thing: it shouldn't be any other way, man. Shouldn't be any other way.
That's why everyone should go about their lives, though, and that's the problem. That's kind of what we're getting into here for the last about hour now. Damn, an hour already?
I know. So I'm fucking saying. I looked up. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I just said it 30 minutes ago. Like 2 minutes ago.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. That's what we've been talking about for the last hours. People don't have that. Oh, they're talking shit. Oh, it's okay. No, if you gotta have that. Fuck you. I may not be able to.
It's like it's just a fucking backbone, G. Honestly.
Yeah. Even if you can't back it up, it give your best effort you can to fucking try. Like, don't just give up. Nah, you fucking fight until, like they say in like sports, you fucking play till that last whistle. You fucking once that last whistle, okay, now you can go back and think about what happened, what you did. Nah, but until then, you are fucking 110%. Like for basketball, 110% 4 quarters. That last buzzer goes off, then you can kind of relax. But until then, fucking game on.
Exactly. And I feel like people lack persistence. And yeah, that obviously, like I said, in my opinion, is another fundamental flaw that people have. People are not persistent with trying to compete. Wait, you were there at the gym. Why didn't you sleep at the gym? No, he didn't work there. He went to go. You say you went to go hoop, didn't you?
Yeah, so I fucking
This guy's crazy, dude.
from 9
9 to like 2 in the morning.
and then from
I gotta wake up at 4:30 and go hoop again. Ain't no fucking ways.
I fucking did it too. Now I'll fucking do it again because I ain't fucking losing.
He said, "I ain't losing, baby." Yes, sir.
I was like, fuck. The best example of the competitive nature is Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
Dude, the one thing that sticks out so like in my head so much is that one.
Why he's up there? OG is why he's up there.
That fucking the post game interview in the finals. They went up 2-0. Like, why aren't you celebrating? Job's not fucking finished.
Job's not finished.
That fucking it's a best of 7 series. Job ain't done till that you win that 4th game. That's why like that interview sticks out it replays in my head all the fucking time. Like, job's not finished. Like, yeah, we're up 2-0. What's there to be happy about? That shit like.
You say you think job's done?
Goosebumps.
Job ain't done.
Goosebumps. Like that's people don't have that in them anymore. People are lacking the competitive nature to be like, yeah, we won, but like we still have work to do because it's a best of 7 series. You got 2 more games to win. You can lose the next 4 and you fucking out. Yeah, cool. We're up 2-0, but job's not done.
Cam. Now, where do you get that instilled within you?
I'd say for guys specifically, if you did sports when you were younger, that's where that shit's built, right? If you had a coach, so for me, like I played football and basketball and baseball growing up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what when we were in there that one night and they were talking about skunk at 11, like fuck no.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
I was like, bro, we never played that
No.
fucking role. What are you talking about? I still believe that I can come back and win.
That's what I'm saying. If we set the score at the beginning, games to 15,
We're playing to 15.
we're playing to 15. I don't skunk at 11. Fuck no. You can still come back and win from 14-0. Like fuck no. Not until that final score that's set at the beginning. Then we're done.
Exactly. I agree.
But
Yes, it's all instilled at an early age, and used typically within sports, obviously within a competitive setting. But even if you're in a competitive setting, having that competitive mindset instilled goes a long way. Because, like I said, you have those coaches. Oh, it's okay. We're just playing for fun. No, you guys are set up for fucking failure in life. They want you to fail in life.
mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: you're gonna be more of an NPC if your coach is telling you that shit. You're more likely to be average if your coach is saying, "Oh, we're just trying to do this for fun." No, fuck no. What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Yeah, I will definitely, for my competitiveness, I will give all that to my fucking junior peewee football coaches. My dad, Coach Dion, Coach Gosling, bro. Those dudes, we were like 5-6 years old, something like that, but we were playing to fucking win. We weren't playing to, we're here to have fun. Like, yeah, they're like, yeah, we're here to have fun, but we're here to win.
Exactly.
We are here to win. And all of us that played on that junior peewee school, like team, when we get to middle school, we went like undefeated for 3 years
Killing the game.
because that's how they coached us when we were younger. I stopped playing football in high school, but switched over to basketball. But because everyone kept getting bigger, I didn't, so I got
He said,
fucked.
fuck that.
But like even during basketball, it was just like, yeah, we're here to like have fun, but no, we're still here to win. Like we are. Yeah, exactly. The fun is a benefit of the game, not the goal. That is fuck. Damn, I never thought about that. That's
Anthony
facts, though.
fucking
That's
spitting
serious.
facts like usual, man. Shout out to Anthony, man. It's good to have you in here, man. Glad to have you back. Anthony will be on the next podcast, episode number 50 of the Life of Champ podcast with the boy Caden. Looking forward to that. Like I said, that's gonna be Thursday, so make sure y'all tap in for that. Is there any thoughts you want to go ahead and wrap it up with?
I think that's it. Yeah, just don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch. Cam quote, don't be a bitch. Hey, there you go. I'm trying to see if I give y'all some game surrounding what we talked about. Yeah, let's go back into. I want to end it off with this. It's kind of what Heem said, right? Embrace competition, right? You cannot. There's no way to avoid this competition within life. You're going to need to embrace it. Just with all the things that come in life that are less than ideal, embrace them because they're there, and it is just a part of life at the end of the day. Hold up.
Damn. Yo.
Oh my! Hey yo!
Wait a minute now.
Hey yo!
What you talking about? What you talking about?
What's he talking about? Fucking dude.
Hey,
Oh my god, Heem. God damn it, baby.
That's
This shit's
okay.
funny as hell.
damn. Fuck that I do.
What piece of advice specifically, Heem? What
Yeah,
can
what are we talking
what
about
advice could Cam take for himself?
here? What are we talking about here?
He said, "Give yourself some advice, Cam."
He said, take my own advice.
That's my boy. Yeah.
I ain't a bitch.
He know. God.
Heem.
God. Hey.
Shut the fuck up.
He said, "Shut the fuck up." Hey, yo. That shit's funny as hell though. Fucking Heem, dude. Everybody got to improve it. Exactly.
Man,
Yeah, that's what. Go ahead and end it off, fellas.
I ain't tripping about my pimping.
Hey, he's spinning fact right now. Yeah. Other than that, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Like I said, episode number 50 of Life of Champ podcast coming this Thursday. Make sure you go ahead and tap in for that. Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. Been looking forward to it since I started the podcast. So, other than that, just to wrap it up with a few more things. I have a TikTok, so make sure you follow me on TikTok. Make sure you go and like the fucking videos that I posted today and yesterday. But other than that, like I said, wrap it up with what Raheem said, right? Embrace competition. But is there any other things you want to talk about within embracing competition that we can go and wrap it up with?
Nah, just don't be scared. Fuck.
Don't be a bitch, he
Have
said.
that dog in you.
Have that dog in you.
Don't be content with losing. Strive for greatness.
Strive for greatness. Yes, sir. All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Like I said, wait till Thursday. Thursday's gonna be a big day, so make sure you tap in then. But other than that, this was the Life of a Champ podcast, episode number 49, featuring the boy Cam, talking about competition. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And like I said, until Thursday, y'all have a good night.